Hey golfers, I'm Drew Mahowald, the Second Swing Golf here and joined by a legend of the game. This is Karrie Webb. We're here with Nippon out here at Braemar with a fun fitting event we've got going on, Karrie. But we had to chat with you, being your experience, your resume in the game. And so when it comes to golf equipment, that's something we're really passionate about. Just a general first question I had was, why are you realizing, or have you realized it's important for people to get fit for the clubs that they play? And especially when it comes to golf shafts, how important is that and why should people be doing it?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I think, with technology today, even if, you haven't played golf very long, to make golf fun, I think if you have equipment that's suited to you, it'll make you improve quicker. And I think to keep people interested in the game and is that they're going to keep incrementally improving. So I think if you start off with bad equipment, it's really hard to see that progress. So
Right.
I think it's really important. I think what I love about being associated with Nippon Shaft is that they have a shaft for every level of golfer. Young kids to beginner women to older senior players to the best players in the world. They can fit anyone into a shaft, and I love that because there's some shaft companies that really just specialize in high performance shafts, and they don't look at the whole broader game in general.
The whole spectrum of all the golfers that are picking up a club and playing.
Yeah.
And one thing that I've noticed too, and our fitters have certainly noticed at Second Swing, is when women come in to get fit, so many of them almost think by nature they have to go play a quote unquote ladies club or ladies flex shaft. But we've noticed that that's almost the rarity where a woman just goes and plays a ladies flex shaft. Would you agree with that and what you've seen over the years, that so many women should actually be playing one of the shaft lineups behind us where it's not necessarily men or women, it's just based on swing speed?
Well, and that's what I think too with Nippon is that, a 12-year-old girl and a 75-year-old man could probably be fit into the same shaft, and so, I think it is purely just swing speed and your athletic ability. I know they still make, ladies only or female shafts, but just like they make senior shafts. But again, with Nippon, you're not getting pigeonholed into one group of people because you can try out all of them if you wanted to.
So in your career, obviously you amassed, countless wins, major championships. I guess from your personal experience, how important is it to know that you can count on the equipment that you have and not have this sort of thought in your mind about, any type of doubt about the clubs or the shafts that you're playing? Kind of how valuable was that throughout your career and obviously, with the resume that you built?
Yeah, it was hugely important. I think, going back to the earlier part of my career, there were no lightweight quality steel shafts. If you needed something lighter, you went to graphite, and graphite back then was pretty inconsistent and not reliable. So I was playing really heavy 125 gram shafts.
Wow.
and stiff and heavy. And now I look at those clubs and I don't even know how I got the ball in the air. But when Nippon Shaft came on with quality lightweight steel shafts, I originally went in with the 1050 GH, and instantly I saw an improvement in my game, especially cold days where your body isn't up to speed, when I'm hitting those heavy
know exactly
shafts.
what you're talking about.
I grew up in a warm climate in Australia, but I really struggled in the cold, and I think it's just, your body speed isn't quite there, and then I'm hitting these really heavy stiff shafts. So instantly I saw a huge improvement with my iron play. I launched the ball higher as well, which was always helpful because at that same time I was the Pro V1 came out.
Sure.
So you're hitting a ball with less spin, so I needed to get the ball in the air.
Exactly. So with today, a cool part of this event is any golfer, amateur, especially amateurs, are coming out and getting fit, right? And so is there something that you've noticed in since you've joined Nippon or throughout your career doing whether it's at professional events, any type of clinic that you've done, is there anything that you've noticed as far as common mistakes that amateurs are making when it comes to their equipment?
Yeah, I think what a common thing is I see is that people, especially men, think that they need to have the heaviest, stiffest shaft. And, that's not necessarily the case. And even, if you talk with the guys at Nippon Shafts, Cameron uses the Modus 105s, which I was using up until a few years ago.
And Cameron, he hits
and
the ball pretty far.
and he has huge club head speed.
Right.
And so, I think that's why you should get fit. And don't, you can use the same brand of shaft, ideally Nippon Shaft, as your favorite players, but it doesn't have to be the exact shaft they're using, because unless you swing it like they do, there's no point even contemplating using that.
Yeah, it's almost like, in some cases, it could be an ego thing for players where, men think, depending on how far their friends hit it or depending on how far they think they hit it, oh, this is what I have to play. And don't want to be the guy that goes into senior flex, for example, if, he's not quite there yet in age or something. But it's all about what fits your swing and how it translates.
I think I've even had that over the years. Like I was playing the Modus 105s. But when I started winding down my playing career, and I wasn't playing as much, I found like the 105s, I just wasn't launching the long irons as high. So fortunately, being an ambassador for Nippon Shaft, I was able to get a 105 version in the 95 gram, so that's what I'm playing.
Gotcha.
But even for me, I had, back down to like a regular flex and a lighter shaft. And, it's just understanding that's what's best. Like, why make things harder when the technology's there to make it easier?
Exactly. So as we sign off here, I just have, I'm going to ask you, I guess, I sort of already asked you this, but I'm going to ask you one more time for the viewers and listeners that are tuning in. Maybe they haven't been fit yet, or they're thinking about getting something new in their bag, but they need a little bit of convincing, right? What would you tell them about the importance of it and how it's going to help them, enjoy the game more and play better?
I think if they're avid golf fans and want to be avid golf players and wanting to improve, I think the best investment is to get fit and to have a set of clubs that is going to get you going in the right direction, and it'll make you enjoy the game more, and you'll start improving, and with that maybe those clubs will fit you for a while, but with technology and stuff these days, there's always new improvements out there. But getting fit is probably, along with getting lessons, the two top things you should do.
Absolutely. Well, we thank you so much for your time, Karrie. This has been awesome. One more time, I'll suggest to the golfers to go get fit. We have a wide range of Nippon Shafts available in our fitting base to go get fit for. So, Karrie, thank you again so much. This was awesome.
Thanks for having me on.